Yeah, what do you think about like timing of questions? Like doing like how do you go throughout the interview and kind of figure out when you're going to ask your questions?
That's a great question, JP. Great topic there. So the way I kind of do it, of course, you're playing each one by ear, but I have a list of running questions in my head that are like the top five. I have to know this before we leave the interview today, but I'll usually order the questions in my head based off of how they respond to. I'll say this to them. I'll say, "Hey, I would love for you to start today by walking me through your work experience and what's led you to being on the market right now." And they'll usually give me like a quick overview of what they've done for work. And then I'll go based off of that. If they've touched some of the things I need to hear, I'll dive deeper into that. And if they didn't already say it, then I'll leave those at the end, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like with your social media intern, you might ask that question and they'll be like, "Yep, I've been working as a social media intern at XYZ company for, X amount of time, and I've done graphic design and logos and blah, 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 blah." So you might start off by going, "Hey, like, yeah, great. Walk me through the logo thing. How'd you do it?" And then at the end of that, you're like, "So you talked about this and this, and we discussed this, but what I didn't hear was this. Do you have experience with that? And could you walk me through that as well?" Right? So that's kind of how I brainstorm or order the questions based off of what they respond with and what I need to know.
Very similarly, I try to focus on their work experience first, and then I kind of ask more of the bigger picture questions at the end. One of my favorites is if you were shrunk down to the size of a marble inside of a fishbowl, how would you get out?
I don't even know how I would answer that. I'd be like, "Can I get a piece of pen and paper? I mean, a piece of paper and a pen?"
I believe it's an outside the box question that the big tech companies, I guess, ask.
Honestly, I personally don't like questions like that. I think it's a waste of time.